Well, thanks for gathering with us here tonight. We are the Gjallarhorn Kindred, for those of you that are new or don't know, and we're a part of the independent tribes of Asatru. And tonight we are doing our first live stream, so we have some folks watching online with us. So hopefully they have an enjoyable time with us like we do in person here. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our Gothi Patrick, and he's going to get started with our Blót to Ullr tonight. Thank you.
A snow-heaped mountain makes an inhospitable hunt. For our great-great-grandfolk to undertake without adequate preparation, it could quickly become fatal. The freezing, whipping winds will decide the outcome, as nature is by far the cruelest authority figure of all. What do you have in your purse and pockets, man? No keys, no coins, no trinkets or mouth harp, that's for sure. And your pack, which you'll be ever shifting and carrying over the snowy trail, each of which those weighty objects you feel with every step and misstep are only those things necessary to the single objective: a kill. A kill to strengthen your family and tribe's life. But you're in luck. The fresh winds carry a voice to you. The spirit of the forest has whispered in your ears of a tree. It's called the yew, and it has its own handle on this harsh life. You see, it bends, it sways, it gives well to harsh winds and hard ways. There's a Yewdale and Idaliar, a fruitful hunting ground. The giving of all tree, the yew, is where you will make your deadliest hunting bow. Your children will tell of its exploits for years. You'll form the most rapid skis and fly like the Baron. They'll never catch you. Your arrows, skis, perhaps shield as well would come from this benevolent tree. Welcome, glorious kindred, as we call out again for the cold one, the shadowy one, the missing one. The one of many historic place names where sadly little is written. In Saxo Grammaticus' 12th century work, Gesta Danorum, we hear of a dark and icy forest wizard named Ullr. He was of the oldest elders, those cunning folk, crafting bones with witchy runes, and then afterwards would stand upon them and magically glide over the waters, even crossing the sea. I'll tell you this is certain, my good kindred. He's one to call on for your duels and your disputes. He's one to hear your oath. He's one to guide your shot. He's also one, like we all sometimes tend to be, misunderstood. By geographic place names, he was once as well known as Odin, Thor, and Freyr in Norway and Sweden. Coming in fourth to the big three is still very impressive. Our kindred has met him only once before, so he is no stranger. Let us now beckon him. Please call out his name into these winds with me now. Ullr!
Ullr!
And again.
Ullr!
Once more. Ullr! His devotees wrap themselves in furs of bears or reindeer, perhaps sealskin leathers, and bless their skates, skis, and weapons by touching them with cold water and crying out, "Bone skater, bless my blades, and bear me swift across the glassing. Keep the winter water of Loki's daughter away, and let no crack seek out my passing. Give me grace and glory, and lighten my inevitable fall. With bow and shield to Ullr do I call." The Ullr of Ullr is glory, the glorious one. He is son to Siv, the golden harvest goddess, and so stepson of Thor. We know he goes back to the Iron Age, maybe further, and we can associate him with the Elder Futhark's 13th rune, Iwaz. There is said that he possessed an oath ring that would constrict in size when worn by a liar, but I feel this is likely late folklore conjecture, and I only mention it because it does sound pretty friggin' cool. Now we will make this place in nature our own sacred grove with a hallowing and a welcoming of true intent. We now call upon the four directional wardens begat by Ymir, who still stand and live as stationed by the Allfather in the beginning. Nordri, Helga Vitheta, och hindra alla ilska. Austri, Helga Vitheta, och hindra alla ilska. Vestri, Helga Vitheta, och hindra alla ilska. Sudri, Helga Vitheta, och hindra alla ilska. I now make holy to the service of Ullr this altar and place of sacrifice, banishing from it all influences of any deceptive intent. May our minds on this consecrated land likewise be consecrated as our will to the just service of Ullr. May our own patron, Rigger, the unsleeping prepper and guardian of Bifrost Bridge, ward this place against all forces untrue to our purpose here now. Esir, Vanir, ancestors and Landvatir, both Alfar and Disir, twin ravens kindred and also Draupnir, we call out and welcome you all to this place, and now ask you to join us in our Blót to Ullr. We now want to take a moment to recognize the many whites of the land, the many high desert Landvatir within our senses. Beyond the flowers and trees and beasts and people, these rocks and stones that were once Ymir's bones still live on today. We call it Gaia as a single physiological entity. We hail the land whites, walkers of the wild and secret paths, and guardians of the land. We thank you for its use and ask again for you to join us in our work. Ullr, son of Siv, the good and golden harvester, bow god, shield god, winter god, ever-present and sometimes driver of the wild hunt. We hail you and call to you. We ask you to return once again and that you will join us in our work. Ullr, hear us now. The oath swearer upon your ring calls to you to let their words strike true, their vows to keep, or may the cold band forsworn sever their hand. The brawler in single combat calls to you to let their hands strike fast, their knife thrust deep, knowing when to lay in wait, relying on their skill to decide the duel's fate. The scout, skier, and skater call out to you to bear swift passage under the northern lighted sky, bearing good provisions, bearing good munitions. Frigg did call to you to spend the years with her and to rule over Asgard. But your short rule did the ass bereave, so you wisely knew when was time to leave. The hunter calls to you to let their form be unseen, their arrows fly straight, feeding family and folk in turn, when home fires for all burn. Ullr, like Tyr, is a patron of weapons. If you have brought an edged weapon, or an unloaded, clear-chambered firearm for hunting or for personal defense, please step forward now and hold them out in front of you by the barrel as if offering to a friend. Let our hunters and defenders make a circle now with weapons close in the center. Ullr, archer, aiming deadly and walker of wild pathways. These hunters and defenders give of themselves and ask for your eyes upon them in their hunt or their precision, with an ultimate true aim to make the shot successful, make their kills clean and quick, that their prey will have a good death. Land whites, warders of the wild places, watchers of the furrier folk, guide us to our prey and lead our prey to us for a meaningful death. Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Ullr, we invoke you, and we offer you sacrifice. Not of blood, but the sacrifice of our own human efforts, with our own mead and our devotion. May it aid us, humankind and gods alike, in our struggle against those who would war against us or seek to enslave the world for their wills. Ullr, accept our gifts, not as from thralls, as we are free men and women with no masters. This is no casual appeasement, but a sign of the bond of our communion and kinship. Ullr, you have received our sacrifice, symbolized by the mead in this horn. Pour now your blessings into it, making it for us a true instrument of inspiration, that we may grow closer to you and to each other by sharing it amongst our kindred. May this mead be filled with patience, timing, resilience, and efficiency. I give you the blessings of Ullr. 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 I give you the blessings of Ullr.
Be the blessings of Ullr.
May this mead allow our minds to glide rapidly and effortlessly over the thoughts. May it warm our souls with the home fire's light. Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
We'll now have our Valkyrie Halen pass the horn around.
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Do you want to say it, Lily?
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr! Hail Ullr! Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr.
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Our sacrifice is now done. May it strengthen us in devotion to the gods of our ancestors and renew in our hearts a determination to live with self-reliance as resourcefully as Ullr. May we all honor our oaths, resolving to live freely with courage, trusting in our individual strengths, and honoring the bonds of family and kinship. Winter God, we thank you for your presence in our kindred tonight. Carry with you our sentiments and thoughts here in Midgard. Our praise goes with you. And now remember my friends and my family who drink from or who sound the Gjallarhorn. Let them say what they say. We will do as we do. So now the words have been spoken. Offerings have been made from the gods to the earth to us, from us to the earth to the gods, a gift for a gift. Hail Ullr!
Hail Ullr!
Hail Draupnir!
Hail Draupnir!
Hail Twin Ravens!
Hail Twin Ravens!
Hail Gjallarhorn!
Hail Gjallarhorn!
Hail Patrick!
Hail Patrick!